Namaste, yogis, yoginis, and everybody in between. This is Coach Nadi, and as promised, I want to touch on the 4 pathways of yoga and specifically talk about the first pathway of yoga, which is karma yoga. So, just to reiterate, the 4 pathways of yoga, the first one is karma yoga, which has to do with selfless service and just giving to give. The second one is bhakti yoga, and bhakti yoga is all about becoming one with the divine through prayer, through ritual, through song. And the third one is jnana yoga. Jnana yoga is the path of the scholar. It's a path for people who like to study, intellectualize, and then bring truth and knowledge and wisdom to the masses. And the fourth one is Raja yoga, which is called the king of yoga and is associated with Ashtanga yoga and Hatha yoga, in which links us to the 8-limb path of yoga by Patanjali. So, I want to talk specifically about karma yoga today. And I want to talk about karma yoga because as I was studying yesterday, I found a link between the first Niyama, which is purity. The Sanskrit name is Saucha. So, karma yoga can be used to purify. There's been a lot of talk about karma. Some people believe that you can accumulate negative karma through your thoughts and your actions in this life. And some people also believe that you carry a vibration of negative karma from a past life. Whether or not that's your belief or whether or not it's true or not is neither here nor there. The main thing that I want to focus on right now is how we can use karma yoga to purify our life. Okay? So, right now we are in the fall, the season of fall. Okay? And as we know, the fall is all about letting go. It's about releasing. It's about creating new vibration, bringing in new energy. If we look at nature, we see how the leaves naturally fall, okay? And this is a time for letting go, releasing anything that we do not want to serve us anymore. And it happens naturally, okay? The body even has a natural fall cycle. When you get up in the morning, you have to use the bathroom. When you exercise, your body is metabolizing. So we have these natural seasons also in our body. But let's go to Raja Yoga, which is the 4th main pathway, and talk about the 8-fold path, okay? So the 8-fold path is Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So right now, I want to talk about the niyamas. Niyamas are things that you want to practice, okay? These are things that you want to practice and exercise in your life, all right? Niyamas okay? We have purity, we have contentment, we have austerity, we have self-study, we have surrendering to Ishvara, or surrendering to the divine, to God, however you want to phrase that. But the Sanskrit name for purity, which is the first niyama, is called Saucha, okay? Saucha. And what I want to talk about today is how we can link karma yoga with purity, okay? And use it in this energy of the fall cycle. So let's just say that this year you have accumulated some energy in your life, world and affairs, and that energy may not be so good. Maybe you feel a little bit disappointed about some activities that you partook in this year. Maybe you made some enemies. Maybe you didn't handle things very truthfully. Maybe you intentionally or unintentionally hurt someone. Okay? No judgment. But right now, what you can do to purify your energy, to purify your aura, and to let the universe know that you really want forgiveness and that you want to change the energy is you can engage in some karma yoga, some charity. Karma yoga can be anything, but remember it has to be time and it has to be selfless service, and you cannot worry about the outcome. So let's just say, for example, you decide to cook for friends for 7 days. Maybe you buy the stuff or they buy the stuff and you just cook for friends, cook for family. Maybe you do some charity in your spiritual organization. Perhaps you take on the care of the elderly. Perhaps you go to a foster or an adoption center and you provide entertainment or academia for the children that are there. These are all acts of karma, okay, of karma yoga. If you have a particular skill set, maybe you are a personal trainer or a life coach or a yoga teacher, and you just decide to share your talent with the community by doing an event or maybe posting on social media educational videos. Karma yoga, okay? No attachment to the outcome. Now, how does karma yoga actually help purify? Remember, for every action, energy is accumulated. So if you do a negative action, it can be said that you accumulated negative energy. But now, when you engage in karma yoga, you are in essence bringing on a different energy and purifying that quote unquote negative energy with positive energy. Now, if you really wanted to get into it, and if you really wanted to purify your energy system, something that I really love to do and add with karma yoga is fasting. And I'll be doing a whole nother segment on that. However, fasting should be taken into consideration with care for self, and you know your body, you know your medical history and things like that. But just say, for example, you wanted to skip one meal and you wanted to do charity during that time, or you wanted to do maybe a longer extended fast, a juice fast or a smoothie fast or an almond fast, a 1 meal a day fast, and fast on healthy foods while you're doing your karma yoga. This can add a more positive energy and increase the vibration to your karma yoga and your saucha, your first niyama of purity. So just take those things in consideration and consider that it is the fall season. So while you're doing karma yoga with a happy spirit and a happy vibration, and you're adding in the first niyama, saucha of purity, okay, you're purifying. And then as the season turns over, you'll be ready to receive something different, a different energy. Remember, as always, that yoga is something that you can weave into your life no matter who you are or what you claim to be, religious affiliation, any of that stuff. The reason why is because yoga offers multiple pathways. You can do asanas, you can do meditation, you can just do karma yoga, you can do breath work, okay? A wise teacher that I follow, who's a yogi, Shakir, once said, whatever you do in life, take yoga with you, okay? So think about it like this. We're in the fall. I'm interested in yoga. I might not can get into fancy asanas and all those things, but I do want to start to shift my energy. I do want to start to create a more positive vibration. How can I do that? You can do that with the first path of yoga, which is karma yoga. Remember, the Niyama for that is purity. Purify by fasting, purify by watching what goes into your mind, purify your energy of who you're dealing with and the people and different vibrations you're allowing to come into your space. And just handle everybody with love and care, knowing that they too are on their journey. No judgment. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. So, this is Nadirah Shakir, also known as Coach Nadi. Nadi is my yoga name. Bringing you a helpful tip about the 4 pathways of yoga, the first yoga pathway, Karma Yoga, and linking it to Niyama number 1, purity, Saucha, which is excellent for this fall season. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to come back for more asana practice as I perfect my flow. And also as I learn and grow in my yoga practice, I'll be sharing with you. Namaste.